Today is July 16th, and once again I'm going to be taking a look at the newest items on Halo Infinite store and determining whether or not they're worth your money. So this is Game Magpies, I'm Magpie Leon, and let's jump straight in. First things first, of course, talking about the shop itself, all of the bundles from the last 2 weeks are still here, including the newer bundles like Cutthroat Business and Field Modifications. However, unlike last week, a couple of older bundles have actually returned to the store, starting with the Pineapple Heaven bundle. This gives you the Psych Apple chest attachment, the Pineapple Heaven epic backdrop, and the Chef nameplate, vehicle emblem, armor emblem, and weapon emblem. This is on the cheaper side, only costing 400 credits, however you really don't get that much here. And I do think we've seen some better bundles, even including ones that are currently on sale, like Cat Lovers, which is only 350 credits, gives you a cross-core armor coating, a helmet attachment, and 2 weapon charms. I compare those two specifically because I do feel like they fall under the same category of like the more silly bundles. So I can't really say Pineapple Heaven would be one that I necessarily recommend, however if it is something that you've just got the leftover credits for, then there's no real harm in picking it up. The Locust armor set has also returned, costing 1,100 credits. It claims to be on sale. This is its original price. But that is of course because they decided to increase the price with the release of the cross-core stuff, but that's a whole other thing we've spent long enough talking about at this point. Anyway, in this bundle you get the Locust helmet, the Project Enoch helmet attachment, the Raven smoke coating for all of your armor cores. You also get the 3-pack shoulder pads, which to be fair are some of my favourites. You also get the Rockamok Range King chest attachment, the Doisak Kiss wrist attachment, which is also pretty cool, and the legendary Crossing nameplate, armor emblem, weapon emblem, and vehicle emblem. As far as armor sets go, this is pretty solid. 1,100 credits is on the cheaper side, though you do look at it and just wish it would cost 1,000, so you didn't have to buy any extra credits on top of the 1,000, especially looking at another armor set that is currently on sale, being the Lakuza armor set, which actually had initially a higher price than Locust, but has returned for a cheaper price, which I find kind of funny. Locust, as I've already said, is a pretty cool set. You do get some nice pieces of armor, the armor coating's decent, and we have certainly seen much worse. Like the Leadbelcher armor set, which is also back. Now, Leadbelcher does contain some really cool pieces. First of all, we do have the Leadbelcher helmet, which is basically the Eagle Strike version of EOD. It also comes with the Spelunker light helmet attachment, the Hazard Zone armor coating, the Twin Teeth utility piece, the Grognard's shoulder pads, the Knee Shovel's knee pads, the Cloud Jumper chest attachment, the Citron Wind visor, and the Ridgeback Containment Patrol emblem. Now, for 1,300 credits, this is much better than its original price of 1,800 credits, which was of course one of the highest prices I believe we'd seen during the course of Season 2. And it is cool to see this set come back on sale, but I do kind of wish they brought that super bundle that they added to back alongside it, which might have also contained the Locust, but I can't entirely remember. Either way, I do think 1,300 for an armor set isn't too bad in comparison to some of the other prices we've seen. I just think originally Leadbelcher was of course horribly priced, so it is cool to see it get that reduction. Anyway, our final returning bundle this week is Slipstream Factor Grid, which gives you the armor effect of the same name, the Captive Audience stance, which is probably one of the best in the game. You also get the Magenta Pop Visor and the Merciless Rhubarb Cross-Core coating. This bundle cost 800 credits. This is a sale of 200, I believe. I think it released for 1,000 or is a permanently available bundle for 1,000 credits. My friend actually recently picked this up a couple days ago, which you might have noticed in a couple of the machinims we made recently, and now it's back for 200 credits cheaper. So Nold, if for some reason you are watching this, tough luck, I guess. In other news, it has been confirmed that the BTB Sentry Defense mode has been extended by 2 weeks. I'm hoping after that it is added to the main Big Team Battle playlist. If you haven't had the chance to try this mode out yet, I would definitely recommend to do so. It is our first PvPvE mode, and although I do wish there was a bit more of the PvE side of things, as a whole it is definitely one of the more enjoyable modes that I think Infinite has to offer, especially on the BTB side of things. And of course it does also feature a new map being Command, which has been there for the 2 weeks this playlist has been active as well. Moving over to this week's community spotlight, we have 2 things to show off, starting with this extermination clip from Bike, where they of course managed to wipe out an entire team in Husky Raid in pretty quick succession.
No scope, double kill, triple kill.
And following on from that, we have this pretty cool render from Desu, showing their Spartan off with dual SMGs, which honestly kinda reminds me of the cover art from Halo 2. And for this week's Spartans of the Week, I of course asked for your best Anvil Station themed Spartans, which didn't just mean elite themed armor, but rather the swords of Sanghelios and also some of the armor sets that were manufactured at Anvil. First of all, we have a build from Tuckerman21, then we have this warrior build from Void Operator, an elite Shadow Operator from Jigsaw, and a Chimera elite themed build from Beefy. Once again, there was some really cool builds, and unfortunately I don't have time to feature every single one of them, but if you do want the chance to be featured as the Spartan of the week, make sure to join the Discord, and I'll of course leave a link to that in the pinned comment. That also applies if you've got any cool things to show off for Community Spotlight too, so make sure to check that channel out if you do end up joining. Anyway, with those last 2 segments wrapped up, that pretty much covers everything we need to talk about today, so of course, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one.